Yo, learn to look on the bright side. Look up, okay? Stop harvesting any type of toxic thinking or toxic feeling. Look through the trees at the sun, okay? See the light through the trees, okay? That was for Scorpios. The bull, Taurus, get some rest. Stop apologizing for needing self care. Don't sacrifice your self care. Okay, I understand you want to do the work for the family. You want to hold down a job, but put your self care as a priority. Okay, it's important for your energy. All right, stand your ground in silence. Learn how to stand your ground in silence. Okay, Pisces. It's bad, everybody. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had some car trouble. Something was happening with my car. Okay, so Pisces, you can buy yourself nice stuff. Spend some money on yourself and not always on your house. Okay? Don't be a people pleaser. Sometimes let other people take care of themselves. For real. Okay? That's for Pisces. All right? You're allowed to have creative time away from everybody. Start using your isolation type of energy for your own personal benefit. Don't let everybody control your emotions when you're by yourself. Practice healthy introspection. Okay, so we did Pisces, Scorpios, Taurus. Now we are going to do Libra. Libra, everything that you think and that you understand, not everybody want to hear. Okay, sometimes you just listen to everybody else's perspectives and you keep your own perspective to yourself. All right, I know you like to hear the truth, but sometimes people don't want to hear the truth, even if they know the truth. You know, let people face their own reflection sometime. As a matter of fact, start asking people if they want your mental help. Some people have envy towards other people who are mentally strong. Don't forget that you can get enemies due to your mental strength. Okay, Gemini. Start trusting the fact that you are allowed to have a love for literary. You may have people thinking because you don't do a lot artistically that you're not gifted in it. You don't need to do a lot to be gifted. Okay? So appreciate your little valuable work that you do. And start using your silent powers. You have very strong silent powers, and start trusting the visions that you get. A lot of the time your visions are correct. If you get visions about other people, other people's life, you need to wonder if they're true. They might actually be true. So you may not be able to feel what other people are feeling all the time, but you may know their life and see glimpses of their life even when they don't. Okay? Another thing with Geminis is you don't have to be like everybody else. All right? Don't let nobody control your voice. There is genius in uniqueness. A lot of y'all be geniuses, but y'all oppress y'all genius abilities due to criticism. Okay? You're not toxic. You're just another type of brilliance. Be careful being around people that's quick to tell you you're toxic. They just can't think as fast as you. That's the bottom line. Okay. Aries, pick your battles. I know that you like a challenge, and it's okay to have challenges on your daily schedule. But when you pick the right battles, you win the battles you're supposed to win. Also, don't be a follower. It will always go against you. You always get the universe against you being a follower. That's not in the cards for you. Okay, challenge yourself to be your own leader, the hero of your own story. And if you get lazy, you're basically putting yourself in a prison. So if you've been laying around for days, you're probably super unhealthy for you and everybody in your house. So make sure that you get outside. Okay? Go on adventures. You actually need it and are required to go on adventures. Okay, Leo, I know you can be cocky. It actually a little bit fun being cocky, but that's not how everybody takes it. Okay, some people mistaken fun cockiness as arrogance, and don't be quick to always think you're arrogant all because you like to make the best of your moment. There's a difference between enjoying entertaining and arrogance. Some people don't know the difference, and that's none of your business anyway, how they feel about you. If people don't like how you like to entertain, maybe you don't like how quiet they are. So get somebody in your life that enjoy your entertainment. Another thing with Leos is y'all have to be very careful with going after things that's fast. Okay? Learn how to cook. I understand that you see something that's weaker than yours, so you automatically think you should go after it. But remember that hard work is what builds courage. So don't take the fast track. Learn to strategize. Cooking requires strategy. Always does. Learn how to cook. Okay. Also with Leos, you should actually sometimes stay away from entertainment and just journal. Live your life in your journal. Okay, this way people won't accuse you of stealing the spotlight. You always can have the spotlight in your journal. It could be all about you all day in your journal. Okay, Sagittarius. Not everybody wants you to come head first all the time. Okay, sometimes sometimes you do gotta let other people win the argument. I know that sounds, different than you because you're literally the sign of pressing your luck. But be careful how much you press your head on other people in conversations. Sometimes you let people get a little ahead of you in conversations. All right? And Sagittarius, if you think you're a good cook, you probably are. You just may not believe in yourself with that. Also with Sagittarius, you do need to try to be very particular about picking partners. Everything to feel good and good for you. You rule mindfulness of law of attraction. That also means mindfulness of sexuality. So take all the time you need in choosing a partner. That's a superpower of being able to do that. When you rush in, fools rush in. So when you rush in, you often trip up. Okay, there's videos of horses rushing in and literally biting the dust. So take your time. Sometimes just take your time. And stay away from casinos. It could be a trap. Okay, who did I miss? Cancers. All right. Sometimes close up your home. I know you're like a homebody and you like it, your home's for everybody, but understand that not everybody gonna help you clean up, and it can be very hard for you to do all the cleaning by yourself. So sometimes pay somebody else to clean your house. I know you're like, yeah, it feels good cleaning, but you are bodying of the signs, so it can actually get pretty heavy in your body doing all the cleaning by yourself. You are about teamwork. So get all the family involved with helping you out. Okay? And you may be a giver, and that may actually get you in jams. So start making people work for what they want from you. It's not quite in your nature, but you do need to come out your nature and be like, everybody got to work for these gifts. Sometimes make the family work for what they want. And keep yourself nice, because often if you don't keep yourself nice, it'll mess with your spirits. Don't apologize for enjoying shopping for nice things. That's something that is a part of your nature. Nice clothing, beautiful things. That's a part of your nature. That's something you really can't oppress. Okay, don't think you're getting shopping addiction because you want to be a diva. You're supposed to be a diva. All right. The next one, what did I miss? Did Aries, did Leo, Gemini, Aquarius. I know that you might get bored and you're like, this is getting boring, so let me shake things up. That's okay. But make sure you don't do it on a job, because not everybody wants, to turn up on a job. You're natural at shaking things up and mixing people up and matching stuff. But not everybody want to be with people that's not like them. Not everybody want to go against the grain. So when you sense that people are getting turned off by you shaking things up, you probably should try to back off. Okay? Sexiness is something that's a part of your nature. Don't be apologetic about it. Okay? Almost anything you wear is probably going to project sexiness. So that's just your natural thing that you do. You may attract people that's jealous of your swag, effortless swag, but your effortless way to know what to wear for your body. Just be careful of enemies that's jealous of that. Also, if you want to be psychic, be psychic. If you want to surf the galaxy, surf the galaxy. If you want to throw parties, go right ahead. It's something that comes easy to you, but you can be somebody to grant people's wishes. And often if you don't give things away, the universe will go against you. So you can't allow yourself to be heavy, too much stuff. Okay? So sometimes being that genie energy where you just drop off a gift, just give somebody something. It's always good for you. If you be in a home too long, you're probably blocking an abundance. It's not good for your mental health as an Aquarius. Okay? You may actually, it's like you come alive more when you have time out of your bottle, and you're having barbecues and people are over and you're outside. Start cooking outside. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. If y'all enjoyed the video, feel free to let me know. I did Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I think I need to get more into Libra too. Libra, your home is very important to you. People may think it's not, but it is. You just don't brag about it. You don't really brag about your home, but you do have a natural ability in styling a home. So you may want to get into that sort of business. If you're living in a very plain home where you don't style it, it could actually mess with your frequency. So you may want to, play around with the design, especially the interior design of your home, because, it will bother your frequency. Living in a all wooden home, like a Taurus can, is not probably good for your spirit. Okay? So you go to the cabin, but you don't move in the cabin. You may say, I like cabins, but you'll find that it's just not as spiritually fulfilling as being in a museum hall, like a room where there's Greek statues. So spend some time alone, walking around statues where there's a lot of space, especially like parks that's a real spacious. Okay, bye everybody. I'll see y'all later. If y'all enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. Bye everyone. I don't know what's going on here.